because it's suppressed down. And of course, this is good for this is also good for storage. You know, you store it now, you got a flatter surface, you know, because you don't have all this sticking out. But the whole idea is the whole thing is flat. Now, I guess we're gonna have to flip it. We'll flip it around. And you can see a bit of the lower end. When this also is relatively, so you can see the foot plate right here. It is relatively flat, it's not sticking out. See, it's not in relief, it's not sticking out, so it's relatively flat. Now, so if you were sitting down, laying down, say a suntan or something like that, you know, or just sitting down with your friends or whatever, the thing is flat and you have a nice flat surface. Now what we did, we grooved this in. We got our dado blade and we cut the foam down in. But of course, if you don't have a dado blade and you don't have a saw and you don't and all this stuff, you can just build it up. You know, like we showed before. You got you just put more foam in between here, up here, slide it in and all that, and then you got it's still in relief. You know, you just build up above it rather than push it down. So you could work it. You could work it like that, and you got this. We're going to turn this over. We're going to turn this over so you can see it. Now, the arm, the catamaran arm. Instead of using a bit of a board, we're using a thin plywood. You know, so here again, instead of using this, we're using this. Now you can see that that's a little bit thinner. You can see that, you know, this one's a lot thinner. But we made it wider to give us some support. But it's flat, and now you see what I'm doing. I could just slide that over to the other shoe. I could just slide that over to the other shoe. And I can put, you know, I can put two in. I could put a wide one in, I could put two in. I could put one here, then I can put one here. Or I can put it here. Maybe I don't want it on my foot plate, so I can put it off the foot plate. But normally, normally it goes on the foot plate. So why we want it on the foot plate? So when we stand on it, so if I stand on it here, the weight is pushing down, and so the weight is being picked up by my foot plate, by my extension arm, outrigger arm, and going into the foam. So if I'm standing here, the weight is going to the outrigger arm and linear to cover the whole shoe. So now the shoe has a good support. And this slides over to the other shoe. And then it's connected here, and connected here. Just strain, you know, and weave it in. So we can pretty well see that, and we can see how that works. So we have variety and variation. I just want to bring this up one more time so you can see the holes. You can see the holes here, and here again, like I said, for the holes we can put rods in for different things, hold the fishing rods and this and that. We can make this bigger, you know, and we could even put two in. We could put one down here and one up here, you know, and it holds the fishing rods and this and that. sterno, whatever. So now we got a little heavier support than just sticking it right through here. And we got heavier support. And because we can use all this netting to tie things down, you know. So you can tie into here, you can tie into here. But if you got something heavier, here again, you can zip locks. You can put zip locks all through here, and you got zip locks all in here. You know, so if you got something heavier to tie down, and you know your water is moving and all that, so you want to make sure you got enough tie down. Of course, you can put another bar in over here, and so you got three bars, or you can spread this bar out. And like we said before, you can turn the thing upside down. You got one rough side, you got one smooth side. You know, you can do all kinds of things, whatever turns you on or turns you out. And of course, we said before about having this thing relatively smooth and all of that. We're going to move that around. Now we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about the Ninja just a little bit, you know, and sort of historical material. We're going to talk about Ninja just a little bit, and we'll bring that in. Okay, so here we go.